line. Bad bitches, every city in my tribe. Look behind. Booty dominate.
Hello, welcome.
Yeah, I know your stance is do men really want to protect women? I know you're saying it no. Now, you're stating that men cause the most dangerous crimes and they're most likely to cause the dangerous crimes, right? Now you're saying all men
Violence.
or most men?
I'm
Now,
saying when it
yes.
comes to violence,
Mm-hmm.
that predominantly, the vast
Mm-hmm.
majority is men.
Okay. So would you then agree that there is the other vast majority of men who are not doing that? You don't think they want to protect women?
I don't
No,
think, no, I don't think
No,
they
you
do.
don't. So you
I
think
think
all men
the,
do not want to, even though men commit a
correct.
crime, but there's men out. All men do not want to protect women. Okay.
I think men uphold the system that allows violence against women to be perpetuated.
So, in the biological state, that men are given more testosterone, right? Biological males are given testosterone, correct? Um, but you would agree that men
I don't know
have
if
more
they're
testosterone.
given or that they generate.
Okay. Now, does testosterone correlate with masculine traits?
No.
No. So estrogen goes to masculine traits or
I
testosterone.
guess what masculine trait, like what traits are you talking about?
Better yet, what
Does
biological
testosterone correlate to
hormone?
men being a provider? No. Does it
No,
correlate
but
to
it
men wearing
correlates
suits?
to
No,
them being protectors.
I
Now,
disagree. Like,
if
even
men are given,
statistically, the person that is most likely to abuse women is the person you have deemed the protector.
then you deem the incorrect protector. So I mean, self accountability. You chose the wrong one. Doesn't mean all of them are wrong.
Oh,
So
so never
now,
victim
wait.
blaming.
So,
Her.
masculinity in men, okay, is a biological. Mother Nature gave it to us, just like Mother Nature gave women estrogen. Not all of them, because some of them are
Testosterone is
different.
not
Everybody's different.
masculinity.
It goes hand in hand. Would you agree?
it doesn't.
No.
There, it plays.
But
It plays a part.
what are you
It plays a
trying to
part.
say?
A
Let's
major
just
part.
make your point instead of
That
like beating around this bush.
males are biologically built to be a protective role.
False.
Why? No. False
It's
to
false.
you, because
No, it's just
initially,
false.
okay, so you go to the bare bones of it. Fuck society's view, everything of that nature. Let's say there's no society because shit hits the fan.
Let's
Okay.
talk science. Let's talk
Yes. Go right ahead.
scientific because you're talking about biology. There's
Mm-hmm.
nothing within biology that says that men are built to be protectors or that testosterone is built to like be a protective thing and create
Mm-hmm.
like protectors. If you have something aside from that that says something otherwise, then pull up the medical journals because I'm about to pull up
Okay.
some
Now,
medical journals
how
that shows that this is all
is it
like
easier?
societal constructed.
Okay. Would you say that it's easier to fight off
I would.
danger
You want to
if
know? You want
there
to
is
know
more
what's
masculine
easier? You
or
want to know what's
feminine?
easier? You want to know
Yes.
what's easier?
Testosterone.
Pulling out my nine. But when it comes to like the science of it all, let's just go ahead and pull
Mm-hmm.
up the scientific sources, right? Like let's stop with the bullshit.
Yeah. So go right ahead. What's your biological standpoint to it? What's your opposition to it? Because you just deny my point without
Yeah,
claiming
there's no
anything else.
evidence that shows that men are built to be protectors, or that testosterone is like given, like men have testosterone in order to be protectors. There's nothing scientific of that.
Okay, but you could state that testosterone helps build muscle mass. Is that correct?
Doesn't matter. That has nothing to
Well,
do with protection.
we could agree that on that, right? That
It does.
scientifically
It
proven
has
that
nothing to do with the
testosterone
conversation
provides
because we're talking about protection. How does
testosterone
muscle
provides
mass?
muscle, right?
How does muscle mass help you when I pull out my nine?
Okay, let's say you don't have your nine. That's the thing.
I
When you go to
do.
the
I
bare
always have it.
roots
I
of it,
carry.
when you go
Like
to the bare,
let's stop talking.
did
Let's
they
stop
have?
talking about like instances that people like we have in the United States. We have close to 21 guns per household. when it
Mm-hmm.
comes to protection, like we
Mm-hmm.
absolutely need to talk about like firearms when it comes to
Mm-hmm.
that. Like men aren't going outside and wrestling bears for women. Like that's not a thing. And so like when it comes to
Do you
protection,
think it
one
would
of
be
the
easier
biggest
for a man
areas
to do
of
that
protection
if he's
is
built like that?
firearms.
It's easier for a man to fight a bear. I mean, we're gonna lose, but we're gonna have
It's
no,
not
no.
easier for a man to fight a bear because
It's easier for a woman than to fight a bear. Okay.
comparison to a bear, it literally takes one hit. A bear's paw is as big as your head.
Okay.
Like they will knock you out with one hit. The strength of a bear will actually knock you out, regardless of if you're a man or a woman. The fact that you
Man,
don't know
woman,
that is actually crazy.
man, woman. Get into an argument, a physical argument. Man, woman. Who is more likely to come out alive? Man or woman in that
Whoever
case?
has the
Whoever is the
nine,
most skilled or who has the best weapon.
Which
right? Whoever has the
biologically
nine.
men are bigger,
False.
faster, stronger, right? We're not gonna say
That does not
intelligence.
mean
Bigger,
skill.
faster,
That
stronger.
does not mean
Males
skill.
are bigger, faster, stronger
There
generally,
are
right?
many different self-defense techniques that use someone's strength and size against them.
Yeah, you could have the littlest person be able to bend a joint, but are you trained that way? No. Okay. Biologically, men are physically stronger, faster, and bigger. Would you agree or
To
not?
do with
Generally.
protection. It doesn't matter if we
Generally.
agree or
Okay,
disagree,
so
and it's
in
not
the case of
necessarily
protection,
true.
would you rather,
Bring
in the
up the
case of
scientific.
protection, in the case of
I would
protection,
rather have someone who is skilled and armed.
skilled and armed? Okay. Uh, just skilled and armed.
When
So
I talk
if in the
about
case
armed,
that
I
your
don't mean
weapon is
this
unable to be
gunshot.
reached,
Like,
you
don't do
do not
that.
have your weapon on you. In that case, what is
We're
needed for
talking about
survival?
someone who is a protector, like a bodyguard. The best bodyguard
Uh,
would be someone who is skilled and who is
hmm
armed. So if they are
Okay.
on duty as a bodyguard, they would be
hmm
armed.
hmm So being armed as in having a weapon, right? Is that
Yes.
what you're saying? Weapon. Okay. So remove the weapon out of the equation. So what skills are needed?
No, we're not leaving the
No, no,
weapon
no,
out.
no, no, because it's not
All
benefiting to
you're
your
trying to
point.
do, like,
That's so,
no,
but
because
that's the thing. You can deny it. I
you
mean, but
don't have a point. You don't have a point. You're just
okay.
saying
So
men
you're
have more
denying that
muscle mass, and
testosterone
therefore it
doesn't
makes them more
build
protectors.
muscle. You're
And you
denying
won't
that
pull
No,
up any
testosterone
so
stats.
doesn't correlate
You
with
won't
muscle.
pull up
what
any
you're trying
stats.
to
So
do,
testosterone
what you're trying to do is
is
to
through basic
massage the
biology.
situation to fit your narrative. This
Isn't
is
that
what
what you're
men
doing as well?
stop talking. This is what men continuously do. Like men are better at labor because we are bigger and we are stronger. Where really when it comes
Okay.
to performing physical labor, it's the person who has the best tools. We live in a society where we have
Okay.
tools, where we have
Yeah.
skills. Brute
Mm-hmm.
force does not
Mm-hmm.
equivocate superiority.
Okay. Now, in those labor roles, who is the more dominant in that position, male or female?
It depends on which labor we're discussing.
Construction, male or female?
Maybe male.
Male. Why?
Wait,
Because
dominant
there are
how?
things. How
I
is
think he just
males in
means
construction?
like more people participate. But I'm
So
just
if
Because I'm like,
we,
if it's
males,
participation, then it's males. But when we talk about like within construction and the ideas of construction, because those are
Mhm.
like multitude of things. Like women tend to have better ideas on construction sites, which get work done faster.
Okay, but are you seeing them picking up that big 50-pound
That means absolutely
bag
the
of
fuck
cement
nothing,
and
dude.
stuff of
That
that
means
nature? Not saying that they
absolutely
can't.
nothing.
I'm not saying that they can't. They can't do that because anyone could do anything. But who is more in line in that position?
well, I would
Males,
just say
because
that's
we are
within I would
biologically
just say that
capable of
within
that.
modern society because there are other professions that women would
hmm
rather do. Because if
hmm
we look at historically, women have participated in laborious jobs just as much as men.
Yeah, because
In
everybody's
fact,
pulling their weight for society. But who is more likely to be put in that role, a male or female?
we don't
Wait, but
disagree with
that's
you.
because of patriarchy.
Okay, so
Yes,
Like
if that's the
the idea of
case, and
hiring people, like the idea of hiring people, men don't hire women because they don't think they can do the jobs. But in comparison to like women, let's like compare men going off to World War I and women filling in the role during World War I. There was more productivity when women were in charge of like industries and doing construction and doing factory jobs than men were. Like that's just a fact. So what are you even talking about?
okay, may I ask your biological Were you male before and then went to female, stuff like that?
Sure.
Okay, cool. I know it's irrelevant, but just wanted to clarify. I don't want to disrespect you in my middle conversations. So I'm glad I got that.
Okay.
Um,
Appreciate it.
no problem. Now, let's see how I can word this. If shit hits the fan and you have none of your tools that you're given, okay?
That's not possible.
Why did Mother Nature provide us the tools are given? Why did Mother Nature provide us? Not social, because Mother Nature did this before society. Why did we? Why were
That's
we
not
built like this? Why is that? Because, okay, life is only goal is to continue, right? It's the only reason. So if
no,
that
no. A
would be the
majority
end
have
goal,
wait, no. A majority of species that have existed are extinct now.
are what? I'm sorry.
Extinct.
Are extinct.
Yes.
The majority of species. Wait, repeat that phrase.
The majority of species that have existed throughout history are extinct.
So what is?
So
Okay,
I'm
so
just
go with the
saying
ones
the
that are
purpose is not
currently in
to,
existence.
like, we're not
Currently in
meant to
existence.
continue. That doesn't, like.
Okay, even though you could say that we're meant to continue or not meant to continue, if we wanted to
We're not.
continue as a human species, when shit hits the fan, what would be the likely outcome for those positions to be put in place now? Men will be put in those positions to provide the protection for life to continue. How does life continue?
Protection from who?
From anything dangerous. Men
Like
protecting
what?
men protecting women from other men. Okay, there's the baseline, right? You have the male, right? There's the baseline. That's strength,
Men don't
right?
do
Good
that in
stuff.
modern society. Why does shit have to hit the fan?
Oh my god. Why does shit have to hit the fan? Just
Yeah.
shit happens. Shit happens. Are you prepared for the future?
Why is your analogy relying on some like apocalyptic time?
Because denying the fact that do men really want to protect women, and saying that is false, that is incorrect. Because if you want your species to continue, okay, could be for any reason. My reason is for my daughter to be living in a world that is going to be safe for her. Okay, so
That
I
you
do
should
need
address
to
male
protect.
violence.
Yes. Now, as well, we should be able to address women, common sense to logic. So if they understand that men are initially dangerous, yes, it is good to have something to protect you, right? So that other something that would be protect you would be
What if your daughter
AKA.
doesn't like you?
What if my daughter doesn't like me? Then I failed as
Yeah.
a person.
No, I mean, what if she doesn't like you? Therefore, she doesn't want to be around you. What is she going to do for protection?
What would be the most likely outcome? Knowing what, no weapons, nothing of that nature. What would
I'm
be the next
asking you.
possible
I'm
outcome?
asking you.
A
Just
stronger individual, right? Usually, stronger individuals come.
No.
They trend for men.
Within the realms of fighting, like always within the realms of fighting, the smarter fighter wins. It has never been an issue of strength. If it was an issue of strength, then George Foreman would have beat Muhammad Ali, and we know that that didn't happen. The smarter fighter always wins.
Okay, put Mike Tyson put Mike Tyson and put the strongest, smartest fighter woman that you can go right ahead. Do you think she has a chance to stand up against that, or you think a male with the same skills have that ability to stand to overcome that obstacle? Who is in the better position to do that? So if we understand that the baseline is Mike Tyson danger, the smartest fighter, the irrelevant of strength, speed, stamina is just intelligence. It would be the only difference. Because you could be a smart fighter and fuck up, and guess what? That would be your last.
Literally is a
your
sport
intelligence is
with
gonna
rules
help
in order for you to create a strategy to beat your opponent. Strategies are superior than brute strength. It's really just that simple. I don't know what else to tell you. Like, do you think like the 300 Spartans had like brute strength over the tens of thousands of Persian soldiers that were coming to get them? No, they had a strategy. It was smart. Like, what are you even talking about right now?
well, he does think that.
I see that this is not going anywhere. I mean, I'm trying to have a. I wish I would have. This would have been a productive situation. Unfortunately, I felt like we haven't reached there.
When
That's something
armies
that
go
I'm
to
going to come
war,
back later on, and hopefully.
when armies go to war, what do they do?
Mhm.
Do they strategize, or do they like plan to just have a bigger
Or
army?
do they body build?
Or do they? What is the first stating? What is the first statement that happens when
Why
a war
why don't
comes
we
to
just give
case?
soldiers like testosterone
All right.
injections?
Why do we have the phrase "protect the women" or "women and children first"? Why is that the case?
Patriarchy, bruh. Like they don't believe that you.
No,
This
no,
is
no,
not
no. I mean, no, irrelevant.
doesn't
Because a
mean
woman would like that
patriarchy.
to be the
Like, what are
case,
you
right?
talking about?
Wouldn't a woman want
No, you're
to? No, a
speaking for
woman.
women.
No,
This is
I'd
how
like
you.
Okay,
everyone
so
to
yeah,
have
you
the
are correct.
opportunity to survive.
Okay, yeah.
Literally,
So why?
literally.
Okay, irrelevant of gender. What is the statement purpose for females and children first? Females and children first. What is it? What is the reason
You can say
for the
women. Don't say
for the
look,
guaranteed
like
continuance of the human
say
species?
women. Don't say females.
Females.
Women.
Why was it before it was women's of the current terminology today? What was the definition before? Why did that
It was
first
always
statement come up?
women.
Women is
And
a
children
noun.
first.
Wait. Women is a
Uh-huh.
noun. Female is an adjective. So
Okay.
when you say females, you're not you're
I'm not
not
describing what?
you
Biological females that give life and able to give birth?
no, you're using it as a noun when it's an adjective. Like if I'm a doctor and I say I'm going to go see my 10 females, that doesn't make any sense.
Okay.
I would say I'm
Okay.
going to see my 10 female patients because now patients is the noun and females is the adjective describing the noun. So if you are going to reference women as a noun, you say women.
All right. I think there's a misunderstanding of information that's being relayed right now.
I
The
think you're
question
out of
is
your depth. I think that's
no,
what's
no,
happening. I think you're
no.
completely
Okay,
out
look,
of
I
your
didn't.
depth in this
Look. I
conversation, and you are
okay. I
trying,
feel like
like
as
you're trying
well.
your absolute hardest to say
Mm,
anything
I
that
mean,
can
it's
come
not
off.
your fault. It's not your fault. You are like in a heavyweight match. Like
oh, so I am. So belittling is what you guys are trying to do to me.
No,
I
no,
understand. So
like
yeah,
me,
no. It's okay.
Athena, like no, it's
To
just
make
that
you
me,
guys feel
Athena,
better. If you
and
guys feel better
Kenzie.
about it,
No,
go right
it's
ahead.
not a feel a better thing. It's like me,
It's a
Kenzie,
petty
and
thing to do
Athena
that. I mean,
are
if we're adults here,
intellectual
isn't it
giants,
petty to
and you haven't
disrespect each
even
other?
thought about this. You haven't even thought about this on a basic level, because when we put your
Am
theory
I
to the
not
test,
bringing this to a
it
basic
does
level?
not work.
Am I not bringing
Yeah,
this
you're
to a
not.
basic level?
You haven't even thought about this on a basic
Why
level.
does women? Why is it that when shit hits the fan, the first thing that is pushed upon and supported is women and children first?
Because of
wait,
patriarchy.
wait. Give
Okay,
me
so
an
why do
example of women and children
okay, so
first.
why did patriarchy do that though? Why do you think it did
Wait.
that?
Give me an example of women and children first. When did that happen?
Titanic.
So that actually was incorrect. That's actually touted often, which is misinformation. When it comes to the Titanic, it wasn't women and children first. People were boarded based on class. So it was first
Okay, so
class that had access.
class,
So it was rich
first
people
class
that
women,
went
first
first.
class children.
And then first class
General.
men.
That is the general
And then
rule.
first
Now
class
you're
men.
separating individual by class. We're separating individual by
That's
class. Now you're
how
going
it
more
was
in depth.
separated,
But if you
was
go
by
more
class.
basic,
Because then it was
erase
first class
class,
men.
erase class,
Many people who were in third class were women and children, and they died. So no.
erase class as a separation
Erase,
of the
erase
human
gender.
species.
Erase
Why
gender.
is it?
No, you guys are
Wait,
erasing
I'm
gender.
sorry.
I'm
Why
erasing
is it that?
class because
Why
we're
is it that
separating our
when?
individuals.
That
You're
was
supporting
how the
segregation on that.
division happened.
Yeah, the division
Okay,
happened
so
by class. It
so
didn't
we
happen
said
by
so the
sex.
reason.
So what you're
I'm so sorry,
talking
Sean.
about here, doesn't make any sense, because you keep on doing qualifiers and saying like, well, you have to erase this, you have to erase that, you have to
I mean,
this, you have to
technically,
that.
I mean,
Like, what are
so
you going to do? What are you going to do if someone breaks into your house? You're
You've
going
got to
to call my
massage
stupid
it to
me as a
make it
man
work
protect my woman and my daughter. Me as a man protect my woman and my daughter.
by
That
not
is my
harming them.
goal.
That's how you protect them.
So do you think it's okay for me to be like, nah, the fucking society says no, I don't have to protect women. Babe, get the fuck over there. Throw the
You're
baby in
not
front of the fucking
harming
car.
them. That's
No,
how
I don't
you're
do that,
protecting
bitches.
them. Because
I'm protecting them by
statistically, the
throwing
most
them in front of
dangerous
danger.
person, Statistically, yes, the most dangerous person for your wife and daughter is you.
So if I am able to recognize that, you don't think that I've overcame it and men could do that, and then my overall goal would then be protect men and
Yes,
women?
that
I
is
mean,
my
women.
argument.
So
But
why?
men
So
do
why are
not
you
want
saying
to
that
talk
men don't
about,
really want to then?
because men don't talk about why men commit violence, and men don't hold
I
other
just
men
did.
accountable
I just
for
did,
committing violence.
and we
Why
do. That's
why
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 there's
is violence a men's issue?
laws.
Why is
Why?
violence a men's issue?
Why is my violence a men's issue? Is
Yeah.
because men are the ones that cause the danger. So why
What?
is it wrong for men to recognize
That
that
seems
from
so
other men?
circular.
No, because it's the truth. Isn't that what you're saying?
No,
That
that is
men are the
circular. I'm
dangerous
asking you,
ones.
why is violence a men's issue? And then you're saying because men cause violence. That is
Yeah, and so
circular.
we have to resolve it
What?
because if men
Why
cause
is
violence, men have
violence?
to
No, I'm
resolve it.
asking you. Okay, maybe you're not
Hmm.
understanding.
Okay.
Violence is perpetrated by men. Why?
Why? Because of biology. We are given more muscle mass, more testosterone, stuff of that nature. Boom.
If
So
you think,
you have
wait,
dangerous
so now you
individuals,
just
men and
contradicted
women.
yourself. Now
You
you
have
just contradicted
dangerous. Look.
yourself.
Okay, so we have to recognize that
Stop
men
talking.
are the dangerous aspect of it. Between male and female, men are the most dangerous, right?
Stop talking. You have to
I'm
acknowledge
gonna
that you just did a
leave. I don't
contradiction.
want. I'm not gonna win for you guys. I
I
apologize
mute
for wasting.
you. I
I'm
mute
gonna.
you because you cannot respect social cues to have a back and forth. Because I'm
And
trying to
I'm gonna
say
respectfully leave because of
within
that.
your
I'm gonna leave because of that.
argumentation
I don't want to
that
waste your
you
time.
just made in a contradiction.
Okay. So if men are the problem, and if men's issues, why can't men fix?
Shh, shh. It is not your turn
Shh.
to talk.
I'm sorry. I'm leaving. Bye. Thank you.
Okay, good. Thank God.
And I hope you have a wonderful life. Thank you.
I hope you check your entitlement next time before you come into a live. That right there, another contradiction. I'm here to protect, but I'm entitled to the speaking space.
I'm so fucking cute, bitch. I'm so fucking cute.